Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we are going to install this Pleias 1 model locally and then we will test it out. This model is geared towards specialized RAG or retrieval augmented generation, and we will be testing it out on that use case. This model Pleias 1 is the first model which is compliant with European AI Act. Beyond the copyright issue, what they have done is they took care of anticipating other aspects of regulation such as acceptable use policy and ensuring enough multilingual capacities to be widely usable on the European market. Lot of other small language models really struggle in other languages than English or Chinese. Even the smallest model in this family are fully conversant in the main European languages. They not only have released this 1.2 billion RAG version in Pleias Nano, which is an instruction or RAG tuned one, and they have a lot of other models like there is a Pico one which is even smaller, which is based on 350 million base model, and then they have this 3 billion preview, and if you just keep going down, they have a lot of other models which are geared towards specialized tasks. I already have covered few of the models from this Pleias on the channel, so if you're interested, please check it out. Now we are going to install this nano model on our local system and then we will play around with it. One important aspect to note about this model is that these do not only set new standards for open and ethical training, they have also published two specialized models for knowledge retrieval, which is Pleias Nano, and then they have Pleias Pico. Pleias Nano is based on 1 billion Pleias base and Pleias Pico is based on 350 million Pleias base. Both are competitive with best existing model, which is Llama and Quen, and both Llama and Quen are 10 times their size, which is really good and amazing. There are a lot of other things which are happening with these models. As I said earlier, they are quite well versed in European languages like English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Dutch, Latin, Portuguese, and Polish. Also, they have extremely low level of toxicity and problematic content. Before I show you the installation, one very interesting fact about this, I'm always fascinated about the names of the models. So I believe that this Pleias has come from Greek mythology. Uh, Pleiades were the seven daughters of the Titan Atlas in Greek mythology and sea nymph Pleion. The name Pleias is derived from the Greek word Pleias, meaning full or many. I think in the context of this model, the name Pleias likely refers to the abundance of knowledge or the multitude of sources that the model can draw upon. That's my opinion. Maybe if you are from Pleias team, let us know. Very happy to correct myself. Just put it in the comments. Okay, so let's try and get it installed locally and we will see how it works on RAG. Before that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent GPUs on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me create a virtual environment with Conda. That is going to take few seconds. And now let's install some of the prerequisites, which is normally torch and transformers and stuff. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook. And now let's download our model. And I'm just simply using the transformers pipeline from Hugging Face. Okay, and you can see that the model is being downloaded, and make sure that you give the proper model ID here. I had a typo there which I have fixed. And then you can see that now the model size is just around 2.39 gig. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. And the model is downloaded. Let me now show you how you can use it. As I mentioned earlier, this model is geared towards RAG. So if you won't use it, because it's a specialized model, so it will be unable to work properly with prompts that detracts from that design. And this is the design which I am talking about. So you see, we need to use these special tokens to encode the core RAG functionality. And by the way, if you don't know what RAG is, go to my channel and search for RAG here. You should be able to find heaps of videos around RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. RAG allows you to provide more context to large language models as per your own data. Now, for example, if you go back here, you see we are asking the model what is the smallest country in the world, and then we are providing this model some of the context. I know it's a very general question, model should already be aware of it, but just imagine this is something, your personal information, which is not available publicly, so there is no way model would be trained on that. If you want to provide this your own personal information to the model, you can do this in these sources. Like there are 3 sources we are giving. So whenever model will check this, model will go to these sources, get this information, will use its own intelligence, and then give you a bundled answer. So you see, for example, there is this source where we are telling it that Vatican City is a independent city state, where it is, and all that stuff. And then it starts with source, and then it ends with end. So these are the special token which we need to give. Similarly, there is another source that it's talking about its area, and then member of varies, all that stuff. So from these sources it should be able to get more information. So the sources should be good. If the sources are not good, then of course the response would not be good. And then we are just joining it, putting it in this prompt template, and then we are generating the output. So let me run it. And there you go, it has returned us a very grounded response as per our sources. And you can see that it talks about Vatican City, its area, and all that stuff. So it has totally followed those sources from above. And similarly, you can give it any data of your choice. I have just, for the purpose of demo, I have just given it in the form of string here. But of course, you can load the data from your databases. You can load it from different files of different types, and there are a lot of other tools which you can use for pre-processing. You can even make it part of your RAG pipeline. Sky is the limit there. Also, let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption. So if I just quickly load it, then you can see that it is using just over 7 gig of VRAM from my local GPU. So that if you want to offload all of it, you would need that much of VRAM on your local system, which I believe it's not that high for a specialized RAG model. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this model. uh, I would highly encourage you to test it out. The Pico one too. This is a nano one, and as I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of other models which are scattered on their model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.